Okay, boundaries.
Boundaries.
Okay, so boundaries is all about understanding what your worth is, right? See, I'm on a farm. I know it's 8 acres. I know the value of this farm, so I know where to put the boundary, right? If I did not know how much this farm was this 8 acres, 4 acres, 3 acres, 2 acres, 32 acres, I would not know where to put the boundary, right? So imagine if you know your worth, only then can you know your boundary or the way that you're approaching it. So I think getting that worth in is a critical thing. And how do you figure out your worth? Can you hear me, Coops? Or is it?
I can hear you.
Hmm?
Yeah, I know I can hear you. Yeah.
Nah.
Can
So
everybody else also hear us? Just let me
yeah,
know.
yeah.
Huh.
So I was saying, how do you find that worth of yours? And that is the critical question. And you find the worth by saying, how are you willing to be treated and how you're not willing to be treated by people. So drawing boundaries comes from that point of saying, I will take it this much and no more. And that is where you are at. Okay?
I have a question about boundaries. First of all, how do you determine what's your worth? Okay, first question. Second question around boundaries is the fact that what if you are assessing yourself above par, and sometimes we have a habit of assessing ourselves below par. You know, we don't have a market value to ourselves, or we don't have a self value to ourselves. We're always going above the mark or below the mark. How do you determine that?
So step one is the very fact that you have a value is good. Nee, good question. Full.
Thanks.
Okay. So the very fact that you have a value is good. So that is step one. Many people don't even have that value. So they're effed right from the beginning, right? So the fact that you have a value, no, effed. We're a PG show. We use the word masturbation 20 times so far, but like PG show. Okay. So the very fact that you have a value to yourself means good job. The next step is, how do you start increasing the value, right? Say I have now 2 acres. I'll now put a building on it, increase the value. I'll put swimming pool, increase the value. I'll do this, I'll increase the value. So then you say, now what I've done is I've done things to increase my value. Very often we don't do things to increase our value and then wonder why we're being treated the same. So I keep telling people, if you have a problem with your salary, if you feel you're being paid less, it's not that you have a salary problem. It's that you have a skill problem. You're just not skilled enough to get more money. You just don't know anything more to get more money. So you have to work on that self in order to go higher.
Wow. See, I never thought of it like that. I never thought of it like that. That's such a smart thing to say. I don't know if I've told you this, but I say this to myself many, many times. I said, if I were working at Microsoft right now during this pandemic, 100% I would have been fired.
There you go.
100%. Because this value that I thought I was bringing, I knew that it had to end. It was like an empty well. There was nothing more to dig. There was nothing beyond. That's it. I was working at such a shallow level, to think of it, that, you know, I never realized that why have they even hired me for a very long time? And when I started realizing that, and I said I have nothing more to contribute, it was like, let me do something on my own. But it's so funny, when you start doing something that you love, you automatically start treating yourself well, you start treating everybody else around you well, you start having empathy for people around you. And that's literally value creation.
Correct.
You know, oh, today I write a book, today I act, today I do this, today I do that. It's not necessarily what you do, but who you are. And that expands your valuation. So very beautifully said about boundaries.
Thank you.
What happens when people spill into your boundaries? How do you push them away without them feeling terrible? Or do you push them away? Or do you work your boundaries around them?
No, so, the problem is that, I don't know if we discussed this the last time, but, we get into this whole thing about, I will disown you. Ab hamari dosti khatam. Right? And we get into that extreme mode.
I love your Hindi, baby. It's beautiful.
Hamari dosti khatam is correct, no?
No, it's good, but I'm saying I love it because it's so entertaining. So
Need to
lovely.
get in the movies, man. What am I doing here?
No,
All right.
shut up. No,
Okay.
no. There can only be one actor in this group. That's me.
Fine. Fair.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Go
Okay.
ahead. Go
So
ahead.
like I was saying, we normally say that it's all or nothing or now you're out of my life. But the way to actually get people out of it is to back away and naturally deteriorate that relationship.
Mm.
Let attrition take care of itself, right? If you don't want a tree, don't water it, it'll go. Same principles apply, right? And that is the way that you should think about it. It's not that I will now change my boundary because of you. If that is the case and you are on a very toxic plot of land, let's continue with the plot of land analogy. Okay.
It's beautiful
So,
because very interesting. Apurva, this is in conjunction to your question. It says, how to know what's your worth? Back to basic question. So address this in the boundaries.
okay, fine. So say you are on a plot of land and suddenly all the water is dried up, right? Now you've been there for 5 years. There's nothing that you can do. Adjusting your boundaries is not going to make that plot of land change, correct? You will have to then pick up and move somewhere else. So there comes a time when you have to move on and move forward. But you have to understand when the plot of land is barren, right? And I think that answers another question that come up, saying like, if my wife and husband, that relationship is not going anywhere. Understand, guys, we've just been given this one life. Every day is beautiful. Every day is the one that we have to max out. Now, if we are stuck on something that's making us unhappy, what is the point of it all? And there is no shame in moving on. There is no shame in understanding that I'm trying to make your life better and my life better, and hence move. Correct? And in that process, who knows what you might find? There will be a time when you are suffering. But that suffering again is going to show you compassion. That suffering is going to show you compassion for other people's suffering. And hence, love is going to start forming from there as well.